Hey everybody, this is Armin van Buuren. Welcome to my studio. And this is Sander Renneman. He's my tour manager and VJ from 250K, the visual production company in the Netherlands. And I'm here to explain you how I DJ with visuals and with my show, how I do it. And the reason why I want to explain you this is because a lot of people are asking me if I'm actually DJing live. Yes, I am actually DJing live. I'm still syncing up records. Old school, and I saw some other colleagues of mine on the internet saying it's not possible to DJ with visuals that run in sync and DJ live. And with this setup, we're going to show you that it's absolutely possible to still DJ live and sync up your visuals without using DVJ. The reason why I'm not using the DVJs anymore is because they have a fixed aspect ratio of 4:3, and Sander suggested to me that we want to step up our game, and sometimes I DJ in big arenas with big LED screens behind me. And when I DJ, sometimes it's really nice to have, for example, the face of the girl that's actually singing the vocal, or if there's a big breakdown and you hear a big lead coming up, so we can sync up the music with the visuals, so it's more of one show. So the setup that I have here is my normal DJ setup that I use for my gigs. This is the LED wall that's normally behind me. It's a TV monitor right now because I'm in my studio, but you have to imagine usually this is a big screen behind me. This is my DJ setup. The reason why I'm using 4 players is because this is the only way we can use timecode. My mixer is a DJM 2000 from Pioneer. These 2 players are actually used for the audio track, and these 2 players are used for the SMPTE signal. So if you hear the SMPTE signal, it sounds something like this. Good old SMPTE. And the good thing about that is that triggers the video. So the audio signal from this goes via a very long cable to front of house, where Sander is sitting and the VJ, and it's showing up here in the VJ software. When I start this player, the video will start playing over there. What's also very cool is we split this thing. On the left channel there is the SMPTE signal, and on the right channel there's a click track and a countdown for if I have a vocalist running live. One of the other good things about playing with SMPTE is also that you can sync up, for example, fireworks, or just have a basic clock running backstage so the singers or the dancers know when they come up. I use a chat program on stage. That's why you see my laptop. I don't use my laptop for actual DJing, because most of my music comes now from the USB drive that I have in my system. So all my tracks are in WAV format and they come from USB key. But I use my laptop to communicate with Sander and to tell him which track I'm about to play. So my set is not programmed in advance. I know not beforehand what I'm going to play. It depends on the people, so I'm still actually DJing. So the trick of what I do is basically using the fader start technique. It's a really old-fashioned technique they used to use in radio shows for when they were starting a record. And when you open the fader, it brings out a high voltage signal and it starts the player. But instead of starting one player, we split the fader start signal into 2. So it won't only start this player, but also that player. And if I put the BPMs, the pitch control, on the exact same amount, I know that the track will start at the exact same point because of the fader start. And I know it will run in sync because these players are really well constructed. So if you see here, I have this track running. It's ready to play now. It's a track called Suddenly Summer. It's running on 134 BPM. And the tempo is set at 3.10. So what I do with the timecode track, I make sure that the tempo is set to the same amount, so 3.10, and it starts at the exact same point in the track. So normally you start a track at 0, and when I start the fader, there's a little menu in the DJM 2000, and you can switch. If you pull it up, you can switch on and off the fader start. So if I start the track now, nothing will happen. If I put the control on, the track will start playing. But with the track, the other player starts playing as well. So if you look at the screens, these two times are exactly the same. So I know that the track, the SEMT signal, is started with the same BPM and at the exact same position as the audio track. So if you look on the screens right now, we use the APC. It runs in sync using two CD players. So now I can DJ using timecode and have my tracks played in the aspect ratio of the screen. So when Sander comes into a room, he sees what kind of LED wall there is or what kind of video screens there are. Usually every night it's different, and Sander can adjust my video content for that specific screen, so you don't get really strange letters or whatever. We have really designed the content to be different every time. So when I mix in the next track, I make sure that the beep, of course, old-fashioned, I try to, on my headphones, I sync up the next track with this track that's currently running. So I need to find the BPM, which is 134. And I use the fader start to start the track. So again, I tell Sander in advance which track I'm going to play. Using my laptop, I tell him, hey, the next track I'm going to play is Fine Without You in this case. I turn on the fader start, and when the beat comes back in and at the right point, I start mixing using the fader start. So Sander now gets two SEMT signals, SEMT running from this CD player and this CD player. The tracks are audio running in sync. This is what I normally hear on my headphones, so this is not what you hear, but when I mix in the track, so he can mix using the Akai APC, he can use that to mix the two different signals.